say you saucy.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Now, we got Deshae Frost in the click today, you guys. And we also have his sister, Brooklyn Frost, in the click today, you guys. And we also have JayCinco in the click today, you guys. All of them back in the click today, you guys. Well, Deshae is new to the click. But anywho, you guys, if you guys don't remember, I posted a video stating that Brooklyn Frost and JayCinco actually broke up. And she expressed how free she felt. And she expressed how she felt when she was in the relationship. But if you guys don't know, Deshae and JayCinco was actually really good friends. But he actually came with a Q&A, which is now a post and delete. And listen to the things that he had to say about his sister and the things that he didn't approve that JayCinco was apparently doing with his sister behind closed doors. Now, y'all already know I made my reservations, and y'all already know we most definitely gonna talk about it. Y'all take a look.
My sister's my best friend. So when my sister is my best friend, like they talk, your best friend, you talk to them about certain situations, talking about everything. So when I was first when they first were stopped talking and stuff like that, I was with Justin, I was hanging with him, but then my sister was like, you know, she's like, I don't want you hanging around no more, all that stuff, and I'm just like, you know, that's my sister. She told me some things. When your sister tells you some things that like, you just kind of look at it differently, you know, and I'm not gonna expose no business and stuff on here, but it's like, my sister told me some certain things that made me look at kind of different, you know, like, damn, like, that's kind of up, you know? It's like to the point where if she didn't tell me that, then I could have still been cool, or who knows, we can't still be cool in the future. Who knows, bro? But just right now, I'm just like, bro, you know, and I'm always gonna stick on my sister's side, you know, even if they start talking again or whatever. I just don't feel like right now is the time where I can open that up or open that relationship up to bro, you know. But I definitely don't hate, bro. You know, it is what it is. I don't hate, bro. Nothing against him or anything, you know, but I do miss the relationship, like how we used to have and stuff like that, where we would just shoot together and film together and everything. Like those were like good times and stuff. But just for certain things my sister told me, sometimes I can't respect that, you know? Can't respect that as a man, you know? So I figured that my best thing was to keep my distance. And I don't care who don't, you know? It is what it is. But that's me personally, my stuff my sister told me, I can't do that. And even my sister start talking, that's what it is. I'm gonna let my sister do her thing.
Well, as you can see, Click, you can tell that he's definitely very much so conflicted between the two, because for one, he actually did have a relationship with JayCinco, but his sister is obviously most definitely in the way of that. And she also probably told him that things were happening. Now, there's been a lot of domestic violence situation and toxic relationships going on this year. So I'm really concerned and wondering what was it that Brooklyn was telling Deshae that he was doing behind closed doors as to why he wasn't respecting that and why he can no longer be friends with him. I mean, especially to the point where he had to take the Q&A down. And then if you guys don't know, but Brooklyn and her mom was going back and forth on Instagram. And it's just crazy, you guys. Like, real talk, I don't know, something is in the water. And it's not just polio, because at the end of the day, everybody is fighting. And I'm pretty sure her mom doesn't want her to go back and forth and double back on going back with JayCinco. And the reason why I'm saying this is because Brooklyn just did a collab with someone, and they asked, when's the last time you spoke to your ex?
Yeah, when the last time you talked to your ex?
He's heating up!
Oh! Shit! Oh, it's spicy. Stir the pot, nigga. What the fuck? It's spicy, man.
Today.
You are not him. You are not.
That's not the question. That's not your turn.
Okay. All right.
That boy said, what y'all was talking about? She said, that ain't the question. It's not your turn. Lord. Well, she talked to him that day. And from Deshae's Q&A, he said that they weren't talking. But as you can see from that collab, she said they talked that day. So, I mean, it could be the reason why her and her mom is going through some problems, because her mom is probably being a mom. She's probably saying, listen, stop double backing. Don't be doing that dumb going back and forth playing them games, because if that was me, I would be the mother and I would give that advice as well. And like I said in my last video, I feel like she's definitely smart and she's a beautiful girl, and she said she knew her worth, so I really hope that she don't double back, because obviously it had to be some serious allegations, because why would Deshae do a whole video and answer that Q&A and say that there was some serious things happening behind closed doors, and he didn't mention it? Obviously it was something serious. But JayCinco went live, and obviously he felt some type of way about it, and he had a few things to say. But the the crazy part about this clique is the fact that they're about to go on tour with each other, which means that they're going to be around each other, meaning Brooklyn and JayCinco is about to go on tour with each other. I mean, it definitely looks like they're going to be in a lot of cities together. So, I mean, clique, you never know. They might reconcile, and they probably already are behind closed doors. So, I wouldn't be surprised if they got back together. Anywho, you guys, next in the clique, we have Carmen back in the clique today, you guys, and we also have King back in the clique today, you guys. They actually went on live today, basically to really expose Nique, and that's my opinion, because they basically exposed the fact that Nique was the one cheating with multiple men, and King was going to Carmen telling her about Corey, and Carmen was coming to King telling him about Nique. So basically, they were both spilling the tea to each other about each other's partners. Y'all take a look.
Yo,
Okay, take it now.
right. So what I was saying, basically what I was saying was like from the jump, like you knew and everybody else knew like this situation was a lie, and like I said, I apologize to you and I apologize to Corey and this, that, and the third. But it's like I said, like for the people that you knew that she was already messing with me on behind my back at this time, you knew all the people, and it wasn't just one person, it was multiple. But when the situation came out, everybody tried to play like, oh no, they wasn't, and they wasn't doing this and they wasn't doing that. But in reality, it was just not just this one person that she was cheating on me with, it was multiple other as well at the same time. And it's even the person that she's with now in the same circle. So it's like that shit's not cool, and my name been bashed for 2 to 3 years now, going on 3 years. September 23rd, it's about to be 3 years. The situation been dead, and it's like been brought back up, and that's not what's up no more, bro. Because like I'm tired of like taking these licks and taking these hits like back to back and not saying everything. Like, come on now, like that's really been going on for this whole time, and you knew all this. I understand that's your best friend. You weren't supposed to say this, that, and the third, but all it feels like I wasn't crazy, bro. You knew this. Before it was real, true information that I was trying to get, bro.
Yeah, and I said that at the beginning of my life. I said, yeah, King D came and apologized to us, and we all talked, like not together but individually. We all ended up talking, and before shit even hit social media the way they did, we understood because we all had a conversation on why you said what you said, out of it. So the whole situation was already handled until she went on Twitter and made that tweet, and now it was like, oh, now we got a different situation because now we got to deal with social media. But you even said that you wanted to be respected on that end because you knew that even if you said why you said what you said, nobody was going to understand why you did it. Everybody's just going to look at you like.
And that too, and that's the first thing, man, I got a son, I have kids. Like later on in life, our kids gonna get older and see everything that we were doing in our younger life. So everybody should play smart and think about that. Like I do not want to bash the mother of my child and say this, that, and a third, and then that would have been up. My son looking at me later on in life, looking at me like I'm crazy and shit. Like, damn, dad, you up for that. That's just real life shit. That's real life shit. And I'm not going to point fingers because I'm a man. I'm going to take my lick because it is what it is. I did what I did too, but you cannot fight fire with fire in a relationship. Because at the end of the day, if anybody knew I was doing something, bro, you should have just left me alone from last time, bro. My situation, whatever I did, that shit was already been done 7 or 8 a year in our relationship already. Like, if you took me, like, for real, son, just like, this shit, just bring it back up, bro. It's not what's up, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I'm just really I'm in my peaceful zone. Like I'm happy where I'm at, for real. No cap. I'm doing my thing and I'm getting what I'm getting out the mud once again. I'm starting over from scratch. Just starting over from scratch, bro.
I mean,
that's
yeah,
real
and
shit. Like that's real shit.
That's what I said in my life. That's what I said in my life. I said if I knew that video was gonna be taken the way it was and we talking about the situation again now, I would have never made my video, or I would have never said what I said. But then I actually,
which is, I understand that, and I understand that you was probably just doing, off of your thing. But it's like still the supporters was still gonna knew who you was talking about. That put me in this light, and I don't like that, bro. Like I'm tired of this, bro. I don't speak on. I just keep going when I'm going, and every time I get bashed for all dumb shit, everybody don't know the whole story, son. Nobody don't know the whole story, son. And that shit is crazy to me. That shit is just crazy, but that shit like needs to be dead and stop. Like people stop with me, bro. Like it's dead. It's been dead.
So it being that the moment that
bro,
we accepted the apology and we understood why you did what you did and said what you said, and then I feel like we all. But my wrong was to, I guess, going behind her back and letting you know what I knew because you went behind Corey back and you told me. It's like we just came together gave information, I gave out information, and it just happened to be like, well, this is why I said what I said. And like you said, it is more people involved to it, but we're not gonna say no names, because if that's the case, it's gonna be a long and
Yeah,
not
bro.
everybody.
And to be honest with y'all, like this whole stuff, why I really distanced myself from everybody and just be on my own. Like, cause me outside looking in, everybody who it's a lot more people in this situation who I ain't gonna speak on. But yeah, it's like it's a lot of fake shit. People being back friends with each other and doing all this, that, and third. And nah, son. And then at the same time, how my name was getting drugged, y'all slippery, like y'all really went low key and meet with each other and be friends with each other. And like, come on now, like that didn't even rock. If I like, come on now, man, come on now.
Dude, if he did that, you saw what happened. Like,
man, however it happened, whoever did what, it still wasn't like that. What I'm saying, it was a lie day. Everybody just let that shit just be on King. Just be on King. When y'all linking, being buddy friends, and come on now, if that was the real situation, nobody finna come back and double back on nobody's friendship. And I said this in my video. You already know that y'all did not have a genuine friendship since JQCG House. Am I lying?
no, you're right.
Am I lying? All right then.
You're
That's
not.
what I'm saying. So now people got me. Yeah, come on now. Come on now.
So that's what my video. I mean, at the beginning of the lie, I don't know if it was in it since I
No,
got
I wasn't in the live, but I'm just saying, it's just like, yeah, I'm tired of people looking at me like I'm crazy, and it is what it is.
At the end of the day,
hey, I know the truth, and the truth, whoever want to believe on whatever the case is, cool. And I'm going back in my tunnel with my family and doing what I'm doing and sticking to be what I'm on. Like, this shit just had to be cleared up because I'm tired of it, bro. I'm serious. That shit mentally draining. Mentally draining.
Y'all lost it. And that's why I said we was one person, and to this day, all we just her. And why
Man,
I don't know.
Yeah, and
That's the
ain't
main.
sweet because they got a lot of friends that people think they friends, and I got proof of that too. Messages and all for people saying this, that, and the third, but double backing and still being a person's friend, but not knowing that they didn't told me this, that, and the third. But yeah, come on now, son. Yeah, it's like that for real. Yeah. And I'm gonna sit back and let it play. And anybody else who feel like they want to jump in there, what I got proof on them too, on what was said and what was this, that, and the third. Y'all got me fucked up around this bitch. Real talk. It's over. It's enough.
Like
2-3 years now. 2 and 3 years. These are fans, the supporters, all y'all. Like, y'all just got me looking like I'm just that lame ass nigga. And y'all know I'm not that lame ass nigga. Y'all got me fucked up, man. Y'all been on this shit. I hopped on live and this, that, and the third. Nigga still ain't clear that up and knew that shit, bro. Y'all let that shit all play out and let that shit look like it was just like, man, like I'm a flunky or some shit, man. Y'all got me. Yeah, come on now. Man, I'm this shit dead. Yo, you said what you said. I said what that said. And anybody feel like they feel played about it, nigga, know what up. Fuck it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
that's it. That's the end of it. That's exactly what was gonna happen. That's exactly what was gonna say it, and that's why I said from the beginning. Once this live is over and done, I'm not saying nothing else. I'm not speaking the situation. It is what it is.
So, Click, that was a lot. And if you had stayed through this video and watched this whole thing, you a real one. But let me tell you something, how I feel about the whole situation. I'm just disappointed on all parties because, for one, Carmen, I don't know why Carmen asked for information through King to tell her what Corey was doing, because her stayed in a relationship anyways. And it's just really no shade, but that's just the truth. But the point of the matter is, Nique never came out and said, hey, I cheated. And that's what irritates me about this whole situation, is that they led us to believe the narrative that it was just King that did her dirty and she was a solid at home. Now, everybody know I love me some Nique, so I'm a little upset because I'm like, damn. And you could tell in the tone in King voice that he's still upset and hurt by the situation. But as you can see, he definitely cheated on her first. But he also mentioned that she decided to stay with him for about 6 to 7 years. After that, she still decided to meet with multiple men. And I also agree that if you do choose to stay with somebody after they cheat, you cannot fight fire with fire. I mean, what's the point of staying with somebody that cheated if you thinking about cheating back on them? It's just no point. You might as well leave them alone because you're never going to trust that person again. And then your relationship becomes toxic, and then you got a Chris Sean Rock and Blueface situation, and we definitely don't need that. And the fact that Carmen also admitted that they never had a genuine real relationship and friendship, I don't even know what to believe on YouTube anymore. So I'm hoping Nique is definitely going to be responding back to this and giving her side of the story and her perspective on the things that happen, because there's three sides to every story and there's their truth. But this is most definitely messy, and it's too late to be bringing this up, and it's just crazy how it is brought up, but Carmen knew exactly what she was doing when she did this. However, now that it's out, it needs to be clear and the truth needs to be done. Anywho, Nique responds back by posting,
"We don't cast last. Now everybody go to breakfast."
Now, as y'all can hear the song, you know she real petty for that, right? But she's showing that she's in Jamaica with Dwayne Bacon on vacation, unbothered on what's really going on and what's being said about her. The girl is living. Okay, honey, Nique was like, I don't care what y'all talking about. I'm going to live my life. Y'all let me know in the comments below what y'all feel about this situation. I love you guys. We already hit 11K in one day. Let's get it. On the road to 20K. Love y'all, click. And because we growing so rapidly, I decided that I was going to introduce you guys as my flawlessly kings and queens when I open up my video, because I have kings and queens who does support me, which I love y'all so much for that. So from this day forward, I will be addressing you as such, flawlessly kings and queens. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.